This man did not think a lot of things through. What's up, everybody? What's on the money? Back at again with another video, and this time we're here to talk about the robbery and kidnapping of Gucci Mane by Pooh Shiesty and his crew. Before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video, don't forget to like the video if you like it. Don't if you don't. If you like more pop culture and social media news like this, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And without further ado, let's get started. So it has been reported that the rapper Pooh Shiesty, his father, and 6 other of his goons have been arrested in connection with a kidnapping / robbery of Gucci Mane and some other 1017 record label individuals. The FBI raided Pooh Shiesty's home after they had gotten word that he was involved in a kidnapping / robbery of Gucci Mane back in January of 2026. The incident happened in Dallas, Texas at the time and was meant to be a business meeting discussing Pooh Shiesty's record label agreement with Gucci Mane. Pooh Shiesty was accompanied by his father and 6 other goons at the meeting. This NBC News article explains more of the incident in detail. Latrell Williams Jr., known by the stage name Pooh Shiesty, allegedly asked to meet with Mane, whose legal name is Roderick Davis, in Dallas on January 10th to discuss his contract with Mane's label 1017, according to the criminal complaint filed Monday in the U.S. District Court of the Northern District of Essex. Williams was upset with the terms of the contract and wanted to be released, the complaint said. They met that afternoon at a music studio inside an office building. Williams was wearing an ankle monitor because he was on home confinement for a prior firearms conspiracy conviction out of Florida, the complaint said. While inside the studio, Williams allegedly learned on a phone call that his case manager had not given him permission to be out and had to return home immediately. Mane offered to reschedule, but Williams allegedly asked to speak to him in an attached recording room. According to the complaint, Mane agreed and was inside the room with Williams' father, and another artist. An argument occurred inside the studio, and Williams told the other artist to bring him his bag, the complaint said. He pulled what appeared to be a black AK-style pistol from his bag and pointed it at Mane, demanding that Mane sign the papers to release him from his contract, officials alleged. Mane signed the paperwork while Williams' father and other artists stood by, according to the complaint. Prosecutors alleged that after they left, 6 others from their group armed themselves and demanded property from the individuals in the room, who were referred to by initials. One individual, identified as MM, had a Rolex watch, wallet, Apple AirPods, and a Louis Vuitton bag, with other watches stolen, the complaint said. He was also choked from behind to the point of nearly losing consciousness, according to the complaint. The victims were barred from leaving as one of the men involved allegedly barricaded them, according to the DOJ. The victims believed they were going to be executed, the complaint said. Yeah, so off jump, this is not looking good for Pooh Shiesty and his crew. First of all, his father, for not being a better role model to his son and actually encouraging him to literally hold another man up at gunpoint in order to get a release from a contract after his son just got released from jail for gun charges he was literally on house arrest for. So his dad's clearly not the brightest of the bunch, and he failed his son in more ways than one. Next, we have Pooh Shiesty being an absolute dingus for not actually acknowledging the fact that he was just released from prison for who knows how many years, is still under house arrest with an ankle monitor attached, and literally knows he shouldn't even be where he's supposed to be or doing whatever crime he's supposed to be doing, and still does it anyway after he just got his freedom back. Like, dude, how much of an idiot can you be when you're still on house arrest? You're a famous rapper who could get money through just making songs and not doing anything illegal. You've been given a second chance, and you still choose to do stupid stuff by doing a robbery and kidnapping. Like, dude, you're an idiot, an absolute idiot. But yeah, it seems as though the goose is cooked for Pooh Shiesty and his crew, because they actually have the records of the vehicles that him and his crew rented in order to go to that recording studio in Dallas, and a lot of the information that lines up with the time and dates of when they had the vehicles and who registered the vehicles is shown to be not very good for their case if they're trying to plead that they weren't involved in anything like that. Also, because he was under house arrest when he did this armed robbery / kidnapping, the FBI is now involved, and they're currently raiding his house, looking for information, clues, and other things that may aid in their investigation to the robbery of Gucci Mane. So when you have the FBI involved in whatever crime you committed, bro, 9 times out of 10, the goose is cooked already. Like, I already said that before, but if the FBI is looking into your case, you might as well turn yourself in and say, hey, I did it, just lock me up and throw away the key, because they got you, bro. They just need more stuff to make their conviction stronger. Also, if I didn't mention it before, because Pooh Shiesty was on house arrest, he was actually under the agreement that if he were to commit any felonies, which robbery and kidnapping I believe fall under that category, then he would go right back to jail. So if he thought he wasn't going to go to jail now, he definitely is. So I hope you like those iron bars, buddy. A lot of people have been asking how the information or the indictment was even filed in the first place, if, you know, people like Gucci Mane have a no snitch rule, but I think there were reports that he travels with a security officer with him, and his security officer is actually ex-military or ex-law enforcement. So I think due to the nature of them being in that position, they're kind of obligated by law to report any instances of guns or kidnapping or robbery if an incident were to occur in their presence. Personally, I'm not really against the no snitching rule. I feel like it kind of enables bad behavior and bad actors, and kind of can lead to a slippery slope of street justice. So for someone in Gucci Mane's camp, if it wasn't him specifically, to alert the authorities so that way they can handle the situation properly and deal with Pooh Shiesty themselves, I think that was a smart move on his part, because I don't think he wants to involve himself with people who are willing to cross state lines and violate their house arrest in order to get what they want, and for him to retaliate in that way, because I know he's smarter than that and he doesn't want things to go down that way. So good thing he got the authorities involved. All in all, I think we can all learn a valuable lesson from this incident, and this is one: don't squander your second chances, because Pooh Shiesty was just released on house arrest after being in jail for who knows how many years, and instead of choosing to alter his ways and maybe behave in a manner that doesn't put him in jail or get his life altered for the worse, he decided to double down on that behavior and get himself put in jail again shortly after being released. Second takeaway is come up with a better plan, because I don't think it was smart for him to cross state lines with his dad, one, a bunch of goons, two, ambush someone at a recording studio at gunpoint, basically force their life into making a decision that they didn't feel like they should have made, while also getting what you want and then robbing them afterwards was a very smart idea. Because maybe if you got away with having them sign the contract was one thing, but the fact that you had to rob them also, buddy, oh my gosh, just everything, this man did not think a lot of things through. All in all, tell me what you guys think. Do you think it was right of Gucci Mane and his camp to tell the authorities of Pooh Shiesty's actions due to them being robbed and held at gunpoint in order to make a decision they weren't comfortable with? Or do you think that Gucci Mane should have taken things into his own hands and handled the Pooh Shiesty situation on his own terms? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Deuces.